Yo, hello lads and ladies. This is going to be a very brief guide on how the Legion artifact system works. Essentially, open your Legion grid after you've accepted all the quests, and you will have a second tab on your Legion grid. And that is this, artifacts. So, what is this system and how does this work? First of all, you're going to see we now have a new level called artifact level underneath our Legion level on our Legion coins. This is a separate system completely from the original grid, based on a totally different criteria of different missions and different quests and things like that, and it will give us totally different stats on top of the Legion grid. So how do we level this up? How do I increase my artifact level to get more crystals? Because all of these crystals, which we'll talk about in a second, are based on your level. You'll see that this one is 40, this one's 50, this one's 60. So all of these are based on your level as an example. But how do I level up? Basically, you have this blue tab here called Artifact Missions, and we have 3 tabs. Normal is our weekly missions, and this is like killing monsters near your level, logging in X amount of times per week. So basically, do your dailies and log in. Simple as that, and you'll max this out really easy. You'll get a bunch of EXP. I believe this is 2k EXP per week, and then the same amount of coins as well, which will be very nice. We have a second tab, which is for bossing. And this is for every boss that is currently in the game. And they all have these missions tied to them. And you'll see it slowly ramps all the way up to this amount for like Extreme Kalos and Extreme Kalos. Like, good luck doing this. Basically, you'll see these 3 bits at the top. Only the 3 highest rewards of the like bosses that you clear in a week will be counted. So let's take an example. These top 4 bosses, if I kill Cygnus, Hilla, Pink Bean, or if I kill normal Cygnus, right? Chaos Zakum, Pink Bean, and Hard Hilla, right? So that's 4 bosses, so 100, 100, 150, 150. What I will get, instead of 100, 100, 150, 150, I will get 150, 150, and 100, and the lowest boss will not be counted, because there is only 3. So as an example, on my character, I'm going to be clearing Chaos Kalos, which is, I'm assuming, is this one, Kalos the Guardian. Normal Calling, so I'll get 5k, plus Hard Saren, so that's 6.5 from bossing per week, plus I'll be getting 2k from the weekly per week as well. So that's 8.5 thousand experience per week, on my character, as an example. And then things that are not weekly, but forever, is this tab here. This is the special tab. And this is a bunch of missions throughout the game that are essentially very easy or very hard for you to clear. It depends on what you want to do. But there's a bunch of stuff in here like Legion levels, dojo, class stories, area stories, pre-quests, doing like Black Haven, Grand Athenium friend story, killing a boss for the first time, killing like floor 80, floor 90, floor 100 dojo, like doing Tower of Oz, doing jump quests, getting medals, getting monster collection. There's a ton of stuff in this list. And it's basically just to incentivize you to play the game. And not just grind all day or just do bossing or boss mules or stuff, and just like experience all of the content the game has to offer. And not only will you get rewards from those contexts, but you'll also get artifact experience as well. And all of this is retroactive. So if you've done this before the patch happened, then you have all of that EXP. That is why I'm level 36, as an example. So with level 36, what can I do? All of these crystals are giving us stats, right? And each one, when you unlock it, just starts by increasing your all stats, your HP, MP, and your attack magic power. And these stats, each crystal can level up to rank 5. That is the max level. And stats max is level 10. So you see here, I have level 10 all stat, level 10 HP, MP, and level 10 attack. And you might be like, even though you have like so many crystals boosted, we need to change the stats of our crystal when we unlock them, because this is like the first day or like the second day technically. I need to re-roll my stats. So how do I change my stats to be stats that I want? You right click, you convert stats, and on this crystal I want boss damage, I want damage, and I want ignore defense. So this is boss damage, and IED. And this is what I want on this crystal. Now, this will cost me 500 artifact points. See, I have 600, and this will change the stats of this crystal to be what I want them to be. So we confirm boss damage, and IED, confirm, and I have now swapped my stats. I mean, you see I now have level 5 of these down here, which is very nice. You see I still have level 10 of these other stats because I have 3 crystals, like, or 5 technically, boosting these stats, but that's just because I haven't changed them yet. But this will just happen as I play through and level up the system. I mean, you might be like, what stats can you get from this? So, along with the ones we have down here, so all stat, HP, MP, attack, we've got damage, boss damage, IED, buff duration, skill cooldown, meso drop, item drop, crit rate, crit damage, bonus EXP, status, summon duration. There's a lot of stats you can get from this. So what you pick depends on your character. What I have done for myself, and I'm going to bring up a graph that is on my Google Drive, crystal calculator. What I have done is make a copy of a sheet, which I can link down below for you. And that is going to be this one. And you'll see that I have planned out my stats to what I want. So I want damage, crit damage, like IED, and you can basically just follow this as a guide if you want. Some classes will have like a different list. Some classes want other stats, right? You might really value final attack. My class doesn't need final attack. Like summon duration, I don't need final attack. And I'm valuing the damaging stats over the grinding stats. Eventually, it will come to the point where we can just have enough coins to re-roll after doing bosses for a week, and just put on like meso and drop rate onto like the crystals that we want. But to begin with, I'm not doing that. But basically, on the next time I get 500 crystals or points, I will change this crystal to be damage, boss damage, and IED to have level 10. Because level 10 is the max you can get from a stat. And that's basically how it works. It's really simple and really self-explanatory. Each crystal, as you can see, has a time. It's like an expiry date on it. This expiry date doesn't mean anything. There is an extend all button at the bottom where you just pay like a small amount of crystals just to extend the life of all of your crystals. It's just absolutely nothing. This will be like no skin off your teeth. Really, really easy to level up and keep them extended. Basically, it's just much better than Monster Life. If you played Reg Server and experienced Monster Life was absolutely atrocious for this, so this is just much better. And yeah, that's basically it. This system is really, really simple. The main thing I would check to see if your class has a priority or a need for the final attack skills. I'm assuming most classes are just going to need like the bare bones basic damaging skills, and then things like crit damage, crit rate, buff duration, it's all stat attack, cooldown reset, that stuff, and then maybe other bits and bobs. It's very class dependent. But yeah, super simple, super easy to use. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments or come ask me on stream if I'm streaming. And I'll be more than happy to help if I can. But yeah, this is very simple. If you do not understand it, do not worry. It's impossible to screw it up because you can always change anything you do. Even like the AP that you spend to level up the crystals themselves, you can change that at any time. So do not worry about making any mistakes because they are super easy to fix if you do. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you soon.